What if the hours you're sweating it out in the gym every week are actually killing your progress? Imagine giving everything you've got, yet 6 months later, looking in the mirror and seeing no difference. Constant soreness, stalled strength, endless fatigue. You follow all the advice, push harder than anyone else, but the results aren't there. The hard truth? Your dedication might be the very thing holding you back. And today, we're going to uncover the exact mistakes that are sabotaging your muscle growth and why Mike Mentzer, the bodybuilding iconoclast, believed less is more. Stick around because what you'll learn could change the way you train forever. For decades, the fitness world has hammered this into our heads. More is always better. More sets, more reps, more gym days. Grind until you're exhausted. Feel guilty for taking a day off. Sound familiar? But here's the kicker. Despite all that effort, many lifters hit a frustrating plateau. Joints ache, energy dips, motivation vanishes. You're not in a slump, you're in overtraining. This is where Mike Mentzer flips the script. Growth isn't about how much you do. It's about the intensity of what you do. Think of lighting a match. You only need one precise strike, not 100 weak hits. Same with muscles. Once the signal is sent, more work isn't just pointless, it's counterproductive. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest overtraining mistakes and how fixing them could finally get you the gains you deserve. The #1 progress killer: doing too much. Those 15-20 sets per muscle group in one session feel heroic, but they steal your body's ability to recover. Recovery is like a bank account. One brutal set is a big withdrawal signaling growth. Every extra set is just digging a bigger deficit.
We're not quite as formally disciplined here in bodybuilding. We don't have universities. In fact, the university exercise physiology departments, from what I'm able to gather, are garbage. They're still teaching everybody to do 3 sets of 10 reps, which is ridiculous. Where'd the number 3 come from? It's arbitrary again. There's 3 stooges. There's the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. There's 3 square meals a day. Some people even believe in triangle or pyramid power. They don't realize that they're violating a very important principle of science. There's no room in science for the arbitrary. For some people, 3 sets of 10 reps is gross overtraining. Just as there are those individuals that don't tolerate exposure to high-intensity sunlight stress as well as others, there are some individuals who don't tolerate, of course, high-intensity exercise stress as well as others.
Mentzer's solution: 1 all-out set to failure per exercise. Yes, it sounds crazy, but intensity beats volume. Once the growth trigger is pulled, the rest is just fatigue. If you've been cramming sets hoping for gains, this is a game changer. And yes, I'll show you exactly how to do it safely and effectively. Another trap: hitting muscles too often. Most lifters train chest Monday and Thursday, thinking twice a week is enough. But true growth happens during recovery, not in the gym. Mentzer argued that after an all-out session, your body might need 4 to 10 days to fully recover. Shortcutting recovery keeps you in the overtraining cycle.
Obviously, when you're done training, something about your body is different. Something has taken place. Things have been used up. Energy has been used up, nutrients, chemical reserves, and so forth. And the first thing your body has to do after that workout is not grow, but recover and restore what was used up. Again, this refers to the concept of recovery ability. Only once it has recovered will it grow, assuming then again that growth has been stimulated first. A perfect routine then would, #1, induce maximum possible growth stimulation, and #2, use up a minimum of the body's reserve of resources so that growth can take place once it's been stimulated.
And if you're curious about the ideal Mike Mentzer program, where we break it down from 0 to hero, completely scientifically and step by step, click the link at the top right now. Trust me, it's a game changer if you've been misled about training intensity. Stopping before absolute failure is the 3rd mistake. The burn isn't the marker, it's the point where the bar literally won't move another inch. That's where the biggest muscle fibers fire. Mentzer's method: brutal intensity, minimal volume. 1 set taken to the limit is enough. Anything less is leaving gains on the table.
Only high-intensity training can force the body to resort to its reserve ability sufficiently to stimulate an adaptive response in the form of a muscle mass increase. Repeating tasks that are well within your existing capacity do absolutely nothing to stimulate growth. Ending a set before failure just because an arbitrary number of reps have been completed will do nothing to stimulate an increase or induce growth. Carrying a set to a point where you are forced to utilize 100% of your momentary muscular ability is the single most important factor for increasing strength and size. Working to a point of momentary muscular failure, where another rep is impossible despite your greatest effort, ensures that you pass through the breakover point.
Recovery isn't doing nothing. It's where growth actually happens. Sleep, stress management, nutrition, all matter. If you're always tired, sore, or injured, your body isn't growing, it's burning out. Focus on building up, not breaking down. Sloppy reps, swinging weights, are classic energy-wasting mistakes. Mentzer preached slow, controlled motion. 4 seconds down, 2 seconds pause, 4 seconds up. Momentum cheats growth and risks injury. Perfect form maximizes tension and ensures every rep counts.
Stick to the fundamental heavy-duty concepts. Number 1, perform all movements very deliberately and under control. Don't try to yank, jerk, or bounce heavy weights. That's what causes injury to the joints. Lifting heavy weights does not cause injury. It is when you try to bounce, jerk, and thrust the heavy weights by using the force of momentum that you injure the connective tissue.
So, is your workout destroying your gains? If you're stuck in the more is better trap, exhausted and frustrated, yes. Mentzer challenges us to redefine hard work. Less, but smarter. Cut volume, max intensity, prioritize recovery. Measure success by progress, not soreness.
The more intensely you do something, whenever the intensity increases a little bit, the duration has to decrease a lot. And if you want to build big muscles fast, then you've got to train as intensely as possible. But that is the one factor most responsible for building mass. And if you want to build mass, you've got to train for short periods so you can train intensely. That's the nature of the relationship. You can train either hard or you can train long, but you can't train hard and long. It's impossible. Think about it this way. Growth does not come easily. Anybody here think growth comes easily? Anybody want to challenge that? Has anybody grown too fast this year? No, we all know growth doesn't come easily. You literally have to force growth. Now you tell me how you force growth with light weights, mild exertion, easy workout.